Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. Please remember that this week you're submitting everything in one assignment. Specific instructions are found on your Moodle. Remember that you have to title each part of your assignment. Part 1, which I'm going to talk about right now, is about Natalie Goldberg. Did you understand the article? What did you think of it? Was it boring? Will it be helpful to you? Make sure that you annotated, you took notes, you had a conversation with the text. This is how you will be a better reader. I want to give you a little bit of writing inspiration from Natalie Goldberg as you embark on your first free write. For the rules on writing practice, she says, they are the bottom line, the beginning of all writing, the foundation of learning to trust your own mind. Trusting your own mind is essential for writing. That's coming from Natalie Goldberg, Wild Mind, Living the Writer's Life. Now, again, as I mentioned, she is one of my favorite writers, and she has some very practical advice that we can use in our ENG 101 and beyond courses. In this free write that you have for you, you're going to be describing a word. For my word, I chose exile. My family is from Cuba. My mother is an exile. My father is an exile. I was born here. I'm first generation American. So that was a word that I chose to redefine. I created my own definition. Pick a good word. That is my advice to you. Pick a word that you can play with. You know, sometimes when I'm writing, I have a box of crayons. Small box of crayons. I put it right in front of my writing so that I remember, like, hey, I'm playing here. Pick a word that you can play with, that you can exercise your writing muscles. You're going to stretch. You're going to stretch your understanding of it. You're going to get a word for this week, and you're going to explore it, give it a new meaning. I chose the words as an example for this week as woke. Woke is a word that came out, I'm going to say 2019, maybe. And it redefines what it means to be woke, to be socially aware. Look it up on Google and then find it on Urban Dictionary and see their interpretation of it as well. Artists like Erykah Badu, R&B and hip hop. I almost think she's a poet. I'm going to call her a poet. Erykah Badu uses it. Kendrick Lamar. I think Kanye might have even used it. It's a very prevalent word right now. And woke, I woke up from a dream. Right? That is the definition of I was sleeping and now I'm awake. This way, woke is being defined as being socially aware, and it has other definitions that I'm not covering here, by the way. Another word that I chose is Latinx. A lot of Latinos and Latinas are dropping that, feminine and masculine. Because in Spanish, unlike English, you have feminine nouns, la casa, el niño, la niña, the girl, la niña, the niño, el niño, the boy. Right? In English, we don't have that. So a lot of people are just dropping that Latino and Latina and put an X there. So pick a word that you like that you can and want to write about because you're going to be writing a definition essay. Okay? So I'm going to remind you of some things to do while you're brainstorming. If you were in my class and this were live and in person, I would be there to watch you and make sure you're not moving your hand when you're doing this free write. This is an opportunity. Free writes are an opportunity to keep your hand moving. Do not lift your fast pen off that paper. Lose control. Have fun with it. Pick a word, redefine it, make it your own. You are the author right now. Lose control. Say what you want to say. Don't worry about being politically correct. Be specific. Don't say car. Say Cadillac. Don't say t-shirt. Say long-sleeved Marlins or long sleeve t-shirt, whatever. Be specific. These are in the writing practice, so if you read this, you know what I'm talking about. Don't worry in your free write about punctuation. This is the only time where you get to not worry about punctuation. This is where you get to have fun. You're free to write the words junk in America because you can always go back and fix it. Go for the jugular. Follow the energy. If something scary comes up when you're writing this definition, follow it. Go for it. That's where the energy is. I'm getting this from Wild Mind. And this is really good writing books. Now, moving on to definitions. You're going to start reading chapter 10, okay? Limiting the frame of reference. Definitions help us understand the world around us. A definition for a phone, for a watch, it helps us define, classify the world around us, right? I wrote in my book and I highlight in different colors. Can you see that there? All right, oops. There you go. I wrote there, do they, for this phrase. Definitions help us function smoothly in a complex world. All effective communication, in fact, is continuously dependent on our unique human ability to understand and employ accurate definitions of a wide range of words, phrases, and abstract ideas. If we didn't have a definition, we wouldn't have a coherent conversation, right? If I say car, if I call a doctor car, it's not going to be a coherent conversation. If in your mind you have a doctor person with a stethoscope, and for me a doctor is a car, you can't even have a conversation. So that's a big point of advice, is pick a word that you can play with, because you're going to be getting a word like doctor, like car, and redefining it, creating your own definition. What do you think it should mean? This is your chance to define it. You can look the word up in the dictionary or on Google and give me that definition, then give me yours. In the book, it gives you a really good framework of how to write a definition essay on page 348. Please read it carefully, okay? Because it gives you an outline of the essay. 348 and 351. 351. Extra important. It will be a guide, okay? A point of reference. How do I write this essay? What else did I want to say? So for the free write, you're going to use this word. You're going to find a word, pick a word, any word, pick a good word, and go ahead and recreate it. Redefine it. Make it your own. Pick a good word, because this free write is going to lead to your first essay, the definition essay. Right now, we're having some fun. I'm going to be looking forward to what words you picked and how you redefined it, And then lastly, you're going to be answering the questions on page 345. No, excuse me. 347. The questions there, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to be working with writing practice rule number 3, I think it is. Be specific, right? You're going to be working with learning about concrete nouns and abstract nouns, okay? Love. How do you write about love? How do you show your reader that you're talking about love? What is love, first of all, right? So you have to show me what love is to you. Love like a flamingo. I can see a flamingo in my head. Love like a parrot, like a lime green macaw. That is something I can see in my mind. And that is what you want for your reader, okay? Have a great week, everybody. I look forward to those definitions. Good luck with the chapter. Take it slow. Munch on these pages. I know this video is longer than I intended it to be. I'm sorry, but this is just a really good breakdown of what you need this week. You're getting, the heavy hitter this chapter. my favorite, my beloved writer, Natalie Goldberg. Check her out. You won't be sorry. Questions, email me. You have my Converse email, or you can email me via Moodle. Good luck.